football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 10th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Razorbacks will put total render to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Gonna run it. It's Young. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. To the air, it's Russell. Takes the easy completion. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Hale. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
To throw, it's Russell. Buys a little extra time. He'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to move the ball up to 12 after that completion. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
Yeah, so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete out of the backfield. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Fights off a defender. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Caught near the sticks. It's Horton. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, They pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Trying to pull his way in. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going deep. Ball's in the deep ball. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
White going to attack through the air. Hauls it in. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive. So it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
This would have been a massive field goal try from 55 yards out. Instead, they'll go for it and try to convert on 4th down. And the Razorbacks have enough for the first down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
The Razorbacks are marching down the field. White wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The thing that made that play work is that it created the matchup they wanted and let the running back create after he caught it.
And, Reese, you see more and more of this in college football. Taking the backs and using them as weapons, right? Getting him out in space as much as possible. Get him matched up on a linebacker where I can now run a route where I sell it outside, cut it inside, and I win.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll try to get outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
And the Razorbacks are in a mess here on third and a mile. It's caught. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, first and goal.
The Razorbacks trying to cash it in on first and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Finds his tight end. There he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Line getting set on second down. 42 leaves it with the running back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Alabama comes to the line on third and short. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. grab in the backfield. It's Young. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Russell. Caught near the sticks, it's Horton. Inside the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll send out the kicker here. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 28 to South Carolina. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. White going to attack through the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. They'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Hale. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Hale. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Williams. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Second half. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. White wants to throw it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hale. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Chucked it away just as he was hit. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got a man. It's Horton. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Using his legs, it's Young. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got the quick pass. Touchdown, Bama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff to the single running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The RPO, it's complete. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Going to attack through the air. Snags it over the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running back searching for a hole. Crosses the 30, he's got away. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Well, One thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
They're going back to the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Young. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. On the ground, it's Young. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware.
Going for it all. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown time. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the set. Hornet, Spire.
White wants to throw it. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Razorbacks in the hurry up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. 3rd down coming. Pulls it in. It's Platt. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Russell. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the run, it's Young. Gets it past the marker. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Edwards. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Grabbed near the sticks, it's Williams. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. White going to attack through the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you're trying to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Arkansas.
One more play to pad the stats. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.